Children, today we are going to start our new chapter, that is matter, nature and behavior. First we will learn about the definition of mass, then we will learn about the matter, then we will see different points. As you can see in the first para, it is given there are so many similarities between light, iron nail, then sound of dholak, chair, table, smiles, steam, etc. When we talk about this all things, certain similarities will be there and certain difference will be there. So for that we will conduct one activity. We had taken one particular container, there one inverted beaker we had kept, and that particular container is filled with full of glass, that full of water, and that beaker is your glass beaker. Laser light we are putting. What happens? It will occupy certain space. Okay, but water is not able to enter inside that beaker. So what happens? In the same manner, air, water, chair, table, etc. occupies space because of their mass. Mass, what it is? The weight of that particular object is known as your mass. The weight of the particular object is known as your mass. So it will occupy space. But when we talk about the air is also occupying space inside that beaker. Then that is the definition of your mass. Then what do you mean by matter? Matter means anything that has mass and it occupies space with certain volume. That will be known as your matter. It may be classified into three, that is solid, liquid and gas. As you had studied in your junior classes, children, solid, the particles are tightly arranged. Liquid, particles are not so tightly arranged, neither it is too loose. And the gaseous, each and every particle will have its specific place, and more will be the place, more will be the movement. So that is the different phase of your matter. Now conservation of matter. As you people are knowing that in your junior classes you had studied, energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be transformed from one form to another form. That is only law of conservation. So here also that same thing is given. Mass can neither be created nor be destroyed during any chemical reaction. Whatever mass you are taking, suppose 1 kg of wood you had taken, when it will burn, it will convert in the form of ash, it will release in that similar form, and what happens? Certain quantity will be evolved out in the form of gas, certain will be converted in the ash, and might be some will be not buried properly. So in that manner, from one form to another form it had been converted. For that one activity is given, 10 ml of hot milk water, milk you have to take, and you have to put one injection bottle cap you have to put. After that, lemon juice we are going to inject in through the syringe. What happened? Before the reaction, before putting the lemon juice in that milk, it will not react, warm milk you had taken. But as we are putting the milk inside that particular lemon juice, that is milk is inside that bottle only, we are applying the lemon juice. So what happens? It will start coagulating. Coagulating means it will convert in the form of your curd. So from one form to another form it is converting, but the amount will be almost same. This law of conservation was given by your Lavoisier. Lavoisier, one scientist was there, and he gave the definition that mass can neither be created nor be destroyed during the chemical reaction, and that law is only known as your law of conservation. How he had conducted? He had conducted by the distillation process. What is distillation process? You had seen at your home when your mother used to boil water. After boiling the water, she used to cover the lid. When the lid is covered, we had turned off the gas. When the lid is covered, in the lid you will find small tiny droplets of water. So the tiny droplets are the distilled water. That same technique is used in the lab for the preparation of your distillation water. And you people had also seen this one in your water cycle when you had studied your junior classes. The water is going to evaporate from the sea, from the ocean, from the river, and it will form in the form of cloud. And again, when the cold air passes near the cloud, or when it will just collapse with the mountain peaks, then what will happen? The rainwater is going to occur in the nature. So in that manner, the materials or the gaseous particles or the liquid particles or the solid particles that are going to be recycled again and again. Then when we talk about the next topic, matter around us. Okay, before this, you can see here one activity is given that identify the matter from among the following: water, air, chair, stone, scent of a flower, iron, thought. What is matter, children? As I said, the thing which can occupy space and having certain mass. So just you rectify that this all material which can occupy space as well as which can have certain mass. Next one, law of conservation of mass is given. A, B, C, D, E. In a reaction, use this observation to explain the law of conservation of mass. Okay, A, B, C, D and E. We have to calculate. Later we will do this one. Then see children, matter around us. Matter around us means where we are residing. What all types of matters are there? Have you ever run a magnet through the sand? No, it will not use over the sand. Magnet is only going to be show its property where? Around the iron. To separate the, suppose any iron or any metallic substance is kept within that particular soil. One small magnet is connected with the stick of that iron or with any other stick, and it will be just rotated over the surface of that soil. All the metallic substance will be adhered by the magnet. So it is the best way to separate the metal from any impure place or any vestigial material we used to dump, either the dustbin or any of the place where the dump yards are there. So from there we can easily collect that magnetic material. Then see children, another example is given when we talk about the seawater. Seawater, as it consists of different salts. So the different salts may be sodium chloride, magnesium chloride and so on. And we are adding that one to the particular food items. So that salt, however, we are going to obtain from that seawater by evaporation process. What they used to do in the seawater, as you have seen, huge sea source are there. There they used to make the pits and the water is stored there, and due to sunlight the water will be evaporate, only salt is going to left, and that salt is again when go for the purification in the machines in large scale. Next, see, when we talk about the other things such as your cold drink, there we used to add the sugar, or what squash we used to prepare, there we used to add the sugar or salt. Then carbon dioxide is also added in the water. See children, how you will prove that carbon dioxide is present? You have seen when you are opening the lid of the cold drinks, it may be Coca-Cola, it may be Fanta. When airtight containers are there, when you will open the lid, bubbles are going to come out from that particular bottles. As the bubbles are coming out, what happens? That is only the carbon dioxide. So you can say that what all matters are present around us, they are the mixtures. They are the mixtures. And one or more substances are combined together. We can separate it by the help of certain physical techniques. As I gave you the example of distillation. When you're boiling the water, evaporation process is carried out, pure water will be at the top, and that impurities, that is the calcium salt or the magnesium salts, that will be settled down in the form of white powdery like. Then see, we will see the types of mixture. First, you know what is mixture. Mixture means different things or different materials are going to be added at an improper ratio. We don't have any fixed ratio that we will add this particular thing at 10 gram or 20 gram. So here that mixture means just like how you people are eating at your home the mixture. Suppose I like too much peanut, so I will found that type of mixture which will have too much of peanut. Or if I like anything else, it may be lenticel or anything else, gram, so I will found that type of mixture in which that material will be more in quantity, because I feel good to taste that type of mixture. In the same manner, the mixture is an improper proportion of various materials. Okay, now we will talk in chemistry level what is the mixture and what is the types of mixture. Here also that same thing, improper or improportion we are taking, no fixed ratio will be there. Then it is of two types, one is your homogeneous, another one is your heterogeneous. Homogeneous mixture is made up of similar type of material, and when we talk about the heterogeneous, that will be improper, liquid will be more or solid will be more and so on. See children, here that suppose you take the example of group A, 100 ml of water we had taken and one small spoon of salt we had taken. We will dissolve. Might be possible the salt will be fully dissolved. Then next one, we had conducted one activity there. One small spoon of your sugar in 100 ml of water. Might be this also dissolved. But when we talk about the chalk powder will be dissolved, but after some times it will be settled down at the bottom of that particular beaker. Then the cooking oil. Cooking oil never used to dissolve in that water. It will float over the surface of water. So, first and second is homogeneous because we can't separate that two things. Solute and solvent can't be separated from each other. But when we talk about the C and D, that will be separated by any method. So, they are your heterogeneous mixture. For forming any of the solution, children, two things are needed. That also we will see later. Solute. Solute is the solid particle which may be dissolved in solvent. It may be solid, it may be semi-solid, it may be liquid also. Lemon juice and water you can take. So lemon juice will be your solute and water will be your liquid. Then at the meanwhile, the liquid where we used to dissolve, that will be your solvent. It may be of different types. It may be of water, it may be alcohol, it may be any organic solvent. Okay children. So next class we will continue further. Today what we had studied about the definition of mass. Then we had studied about the matter. Then we had seen the law of conservation of matter. Then we had studied about the mixture. Then we had studied about the types of mixture. Total 5-6 topics we had covered today. Okay children. Next class we will continue further.